Golden Tigers fans, get ready. It's time for buckets, blocks, spills, thrills, steals, and slams. Thunder! Tuskegee basketball is next on the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Now, let's go courtside with the call. Here's Charles Ward.
And welcome, everybody. We're live at courtside here at Chappie James Arena on the campus of Tuskegee University, getting set for men's basketball action. After the Golden Tigers on the women's side, they defeat the Lady Birds of Miles 53-46. With that win, the Golden Tigers take their consecutive mark to 8. More importantly, they take over first place in the West Division of the SIAC on the second defeat of the Lady Bears this time over the season. They beat them in January this afternoon. And right now they are what? Now the men of Tuskegee University getting set to tangle with the Golden Bears of Miles College. The Golden Bears of Miles College, number 1 in the West of the SIAC, and Tusk up on their heels at number 2 in the West. Teams met back on January 21st, and the Golden Bears of Miles College were able to get the win. That ball game played at the Bartow Arena in Birmingham, Alabama, and not on the Fairfield campus of Miles College. But this afternoon, it's in the friendly confines of the Chappie James Arena, and the Tigers of Tuskegee see if they can knock off the number 1 seed in the West of the SIAC. Take a look at our TNT starting lineups. We begin with College Golden Bears. They will shape it up this way. It'll be Alvin Miles, senior from Memphis, Tennessee. Miles leads them in from the floor, assists and steals on the season. There will also be Tavares Carroll, the senior from Birmingham, in the starting lineup this afternoon. 6.2 points per ball game. Elijah Horton, a senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he'll start at 6.8 points per ball game. Carroll will not be on the floor. It'll be Ryan Walker starting in the lineup. Walker, the junior from Baton Rouge. So scratch Carroll, and it's Walker, the junior from Baton Rouge, along with Njasi Tolafree, the junior from Milwaukee as well. Tolafree averaging 8.7 points per ball game. And rounding out the 5, Fred Watson and the Miles College Bears is Corey Trotter, the redshirt junior from Augusta, Georgia. And Trotter leads them in rebounding. So it's Miles, Horton, Walker, Tolafree, and Trotter, the 5 for the Golden Bears, and the head coach Fred Watson. Coach Watson in his season at Miles College, and it's the long career of success of Watson as a coach. He's assisted by Michael Holmes and Darius Alex. Now let's take a look at the TNT starting lineup for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They will start with the senior Kevin Seasbury from Lithonia, Georgia. Kevin leads the team in scoring with 17 points per ball game. He will be joined by Noah Goins. Goins, the freshman from Mansfield, Texas, out on the floor. Noah, 3 points per ball game for his defensive work. Senior captain D'Anthony Penman from Kansas City, Missouri, will be on the floor. D.A. at 12.5 points per ball game and 2.8 assists for the Golders. Kasami Draper will be on the second team all-conference player from Conyers, Georgia. Draper with 16.3 points per ball game, 8th in the conference in that category, and 6.4 in rebounding. And rounding out the 5 for the Golden Tigers is the general, the junior from Decatur, Illinois, Rodney Walker Jr. Walker 6.5 points per ball game and 3.1 assists. So Seasbury, Goins, Walker, Pennington, and Draper, the 5 for head coach Coach Taylor this season. 81-65 over that time. Coach Taylor, 13 years as a head coach at Chicago for 3 years, and most recently from Hawaii, becoming Tuskegee. Coach Taylor assisted by Jameer Cheek and Devin Booker alongside strength and conditioning coach Cairo Stanfield at the sideline. Tuskegee at home, dressed in their white trunks and jerseys, outlined in crimson on the jerseys and trunks, numerals in crimson, outlined in black. For the Golden Bears of Miles College, they are dressed in black, jerseys and trunks outlined, trimmed in gold, lettering on numbers on the jerseys in purple, outlined in gold for the Lady Golden Bears. This contest getting going, but you got the coverage of GTS second meeting for these teams this season back on January 20th. Lost to the Golden Bears 67-44. Looking to see if they can avenge this loss here this afternoon at Chappie James. Since 2013, this is the 28th meeting between these squads. Miles leads that series over that period of time 14-13. And the last meeting, as we referenced, they won 67-44 in Birmingham. Last 10 meetings have favored the Bears of Miles College 7-3 over that period of time. And the last Tuskegee one, you got to go back to January 27th, 2024, and Tuskegee knocked off the Golden Bears 54-53 at Miles College. So set to begin action this afternoon. It'll be Keith Bennett, Jay Sanders, and Marcus Byams with the call for this afternoon in this SIAC matchup. So players are set. Coach Watson and Coach Taylor meet at the scorer's table near what embrace each other. They are definitely friends and colleagues as well, as this matchup has endured for a while. And these coaches, all in the SIAC, a great level of camaraderie amongst all the coaches. So Trotter sets in the middle for the Golden Bears. Draper in the middle for Tuskegee as we get set to begin basketball action here from Tuskegee. Tuskegee with the basketball first. Half court set for the Golden Tigers. They work it down in the corner to Pennington with the basketball. And a whistle there on the play inside for Tuskegee, traveling with the basketball. Hey, did I lose the stream? Half court set for the Golden Tigers of the Bears of Miles College now. They'll work it on the end of the floor. Jumper out front. This one off the mark by Tolerfree to get it for them on the offensive end of the floor. He was not able to connect, so we're still scoreless. Tuskegee with the basketball on the end of the floor now. He goes right to the first 3 minutes play. Sees with it out behind the arc for Tuskegee now. Doubled out front, and Kevin almost lost it out of bounds. 12 to shoot now. Up top to Draper, and now they finally lose it. Now Alvin Miles had it away in the back court, but they're going to call Anthony Pennington for that personal for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. So Pennington with the first team foul number 1 on Tuskegee. Half court set for Miles. They go left to right in the first 20 minutes of play. Tolerfree handles. They work it back up top to Trotter. Trotter, last time they met, had 14 points and 1 steal in the win against Tuskegee. He'll fade away with a jump. Rebound comes clear to that's the Derek Kevin back underneath defense and sees Bears field goal of the ball game. Kevin has 6 points and 5 rebounds in the loss to Fort Valley as Alvin Miles inside the paint. Tolerfree missed on a shot inside. Tuskegee back with the basketball, and Pennington lost it far side of the floor. 18:22 remaining in this first half, just underway on GTSN. Charles Ward plays 3 as the Golden Tigers meet the Golden Bears of Miles College. Alvin Miles, the point guard for Miles College, works it out front. Now gives it over to Rollin Walker. Back out to Miles with 18:07 left, first half of play. Left side on the penetration is Carroll. He lost it momentarily. Trotter able to pick it up for Miles and got it back out to Alvin Miles. 5 to shoot. Miles dumped it down inside. Got it back out front. 3 offering, and Rylan Walker knocks down a three-pointer there for the Golden Bears of Miles College. So Walker, that team's first field goal, is a three-pointer, and Miles leads 3-2. Rodney Walker across the timeline now for Tuskegee. Up top he goes Noah. Noah right back to Rodney, now back to D.A. in front of the Miles bench. Trying to get it to Draper if he can, being guarded by Trotter. 12 to shoot for Tuskegee. This time Draper going to come out and set a screen. Walker, left side Pennington, now back to Draper, working inside on Trotter. Head fake back to Song, over to the back, missing the shot. Trotter with the rebound, Miles back the other way. 3-2 lead out. Miles fired three-pointer, knocked down for Tuskegee. Miles with his first field goal of the ball game. Leads them from the floor, 3.4 points for the ball game. Over 300 points for him in the course of the regular season. 6-2 lead for Miles College. Rodney lost the dribble, trying to get it to Draper. Draper out behind the arc corner. Now back out top to Rodney. 12 to shoot. Lead behind for Draper. Draper on Trotter. Head fake. Can't get a shot off. Seasbury at the foul line. Bump. Leans back. Jumper. And clearance for Tuskegee. Seasbury with full first half for Tuskegee. Miles with a 6-4 lead. We're at 16:25 left here in this first half of play. Tuskegee in the last matchup against the Golden Bears only shot 33% from the floor. Miles only 30%. Down in the corner, three-point offering. That one's short of the mark. Rebound cleared inside by Goins. Outlet pass left. DA survey slides to the top. Right to see again. South Kevin, 2 of 2 from the floor. Missed on now, 2 of 3 with 1 near the free throw line. 15:55 left in the first. Quickly back the other way to the rack. Walker somehow with enough strength to fight to the cylinder. And he got the field goal. He's got 5 from Miles College. They lead 8-4. Across the timeline now comes Walker. Got space, RJ for 3 left in front of the lower run down. Gigi, the fresh 20. Walker outside, slides all the way, lead behind, going short, jumper by Noah, too short. Missed the only shot inside the paint, and Miles back the other way. Trot at the basketball just behind the arc right side. Now Alvin Miles handles out front. Dumps it down low at the block. A one-on-one shot at the block by Pelfrey. Good defense to up by Draper. Down rebound. Tuskegee trails 8-4. Half court set for Tuskegee. Pennington behind the arc now. DA looking for space. Penetrates left side. Head fakes, leans back with the jumper. One-handed. Missed on that shot. Good contest down at the block by the Miles defense. Good work there by Tavarius Carroll, the senior. Miles leads 8-4 at 14:42. Right side with the basketball. Try to slide it across the floor, wrap around in the corner, jumper down in the corner, and that one's good by Walker. So Walker, with his third field goal of the ball game, 2 of them 3 pointers, gives the Golden Bears an 11-4 lead. RJ out front for Tuskegee, lost his dribble, trying to bounce it up to Draper. Draper on Trotter, cross dribble, Draper with a jumper, and he missed on the shot. Alvin Miles will run it down for Miles and head back the other way. They lead 11-4. They dump it down at the block, but Draper took it away. Draper wants to lead a break. Right side, Noah. Noah with the flush, and he missed on the dunk. Noah not able to finish. Away. Shot. He got the missed shot by Miles. This time he runs the floor. Sees got the lead hard, and sees getting fouled. He'll go to the line. So Seasbury with his third field goal of this first half for Tuskegee. That'll come to the line. Trotter will be guilty of the foul. That's his first. 13:43 in his first half. Seasbury with all Tuskegee's points. Tuskegee trails. Alex, we'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alex Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities. Healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
Hey, Tuskegee fans, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and you are listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go to you.
Thank you, A.D. Ruffin. At the break at the timeout, 11-6 Tuskegee trailing the Golden Bears of Miles College. Just quickly wrap up the women's contest from earlier before. Tuskegee won at 53-46 for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They got 12 from Brittany Boland along with 4 rebounds, 10 from the Daily. She also had 6 caroms. Jasmine Manuel finished with 9 points and 8 rebounds, just 1 rebound shy of a double-double. For Boland, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals in the win for the Tigers. They got 3 from Bobbitt and 4 from Alexandria Johnson and a 3-point basket by Trinity Layton. For the Lady Bears of Miles College, they were led in scoring by Taderia Ashley, who had 10 in the ball game. She got 8 of those in the first half, so Tuskegee did a good job of shutting her down. Of note in this basketball game, the Golden Tigers, the Lady Bears turned it over 21 times compared to 16 for Tuskegee. And get this, for Tuskegee, points off of turnovers, they had 22 compared to 8 for the Lady Bears of Miles. Point in the paints, Tuskegee led there 22-20. Second chance points, 17 for Tuskegee. Bears, play points, 17 points. Win Casino Montgomery lays for Tuskegee, totaling 17-9 for the Lady Bears. Miles led for Tuskegee was 15-13 and bench score. So that closed it up for that ball game. Tuskegee got their 8th in a row under head coach Deontay Wester. Now back after the timeout, Tuskegee Belly to the line at 7. Kevin hit the throw to close on a 3-point play. Kevin with 7 in his first half of play against the Golden Bears of Miles College. They lead it 11-7, 13-32 left first half of play. A couple of substitutions on the floor now for Coach Watson. Down in the corner is Chase Ballard, the senior. He'll have it out front. May have traveled, no call there. Ballard with a long-range 3-pointer. Missed on the shot. Tyson Boyce runs it down for Tuskegee in the corner. Got it to Penny now over to Arcade. 19-10 remaining for that action. Tuskegee trailing by 4. Dylan Cambridge on the move, right underneath the defense. Missed on the shot. Amir Boyce on the inside, and Amir will put back for Tuskegee. So Amir working inside the paint, so he'll make it 9-11. And Boyce, the sophomore from Long Island, New York, with a chance to cut the deficit even further with a 3-point, with a field goal, with a free throw here. Boyce, 50%, 10 of 20 from the line. 13:02 remains first half. I think the officials trying to get Amir to tuck in his jersey before he goes to the free throw line. With the free throws are good for Tuskegee. By Amir to get that follow up and get the free throw. Cuts the deficit to 1. 11-10. Miles leads. Left side Ballard. They're going to get a push off there. Trying to screen out front was Dorian Staples. A correction. Yeah. They call it on Burt. Burt, the 5th-year senior from Fairville, North Carolina, picks up his first. So Burt with his first. Half court set. Tuskegee, they can claim a lead here. Seasbury leans back, missed on it. Got a rebound, though, inside the paint. Tried to go back up. Kevin's fouled. He'll be at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. So Kevin right back to the line for the Golden Tigers to shoot. A chance to give Tuskegee a lead in this ball game. Seasbury with the first, knocked it down for Tuskegee, leads the team from the free throw line. Kevin at 75%, 13th in the conference at 89 of 118 coming into today's play. Knocked down his first there to tie the ball game at 11. Kevin for the second, and he breaks the tie with the second free throw, and Tuskegee with a 12-11 lead. Tuskegee in this ball game, 44 seconds into it as outlets. Ballard with it, half court set Miles. He'll work off of a screen by Staples. Now to Trotter, far side of the floor. Ballard handles again, right side. 12-17 left first half. And Trotter again out front. Now 7 to shoot for the Golden Bears. Ballard slides left side looking for space. Trotter out front, pushes a 3. Line drive, missed there. Cambridge clears the rebound for Tuskegee. That's his second. Left side with the basketball. He'll work it back up top to RJ. Tuskegee up by a point. Jumper, left side, 3-pointer by Seasbury. So Seasbury on fire. He's got 11 in this ball game for Tuskegee early on. Kevin with 20 against 40. Half court set, Ballard got a late lead behind for Trotter. Easy basket inside there for the Golden Bears. So Tuskegee now back the other way, leading 15-13. Walker out front, trying to get it to Amir to go across the floor to Pennington. Pennington on the move, right side. D.A. leans back with the jumper, and D.A. is through in the corner. So Pennington with his first field goal for Tuskegee. Tuskegee trying to get everybody involved here early on. Pennington with his first basket. Ballard inside the paint underneath, and a whistle there on his penetration. So right now, 5-14 from the floor, and so the Golden Bears got 5 field goals out of 8 shots for them. 10:52 first half of play. Tuskegee leads at 17-13 over the number 1 seed in the West, the Golden Bears. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable for my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up, and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, that help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
Hi, Tuskegee fans. I'm Gerald Long, General Manager of the Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Thank you for listening to the Golden Tiger Sports Network. Go, Tigers!
Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Golden Tigers of Tuskegee with a 17-13 lead over the number 1 seed in West. Golden Bears of Miles College. Kevin Seasbury already with 12 points in his first half. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Golden Tigers of Tuskegee in this first half of play at the timeout. 6 of 15 shooting from the floor at 40%. 4 of 4 from the free throw line in this first half of play. Slight rebounding edge to Tuskegee, 11-6 over the Golden Bears. 2 lead changes for each team in this half of play. Largest lead so far, Tuskegee with 4. That's their largest lead. And the Golden Bears led by 7 at one point. Chase Ballard at the line for the Golden Bears. Shooting free throws. Got the first to fall. And one more coming here. So Ballard got them both from the line for Tuskegee. Alvin Miles back out on the floor after got those free throws. Miles, senior from Memphis, Tennessee, leads them in scoring with 15.4 points per ball game. Tuskegee leads 17-15. Walker trying to get it up top to D.A. D.A. was cutting on the screen. Chip Culpepper out on the floor. Tuskegee. Side. So they were job of body control there by Noah, the first field goal of the ball game. Stayed true to that bank shot right side and got some space at the block for the bank. His first field goal of the ball game. Tuskegee leads 19-15. Half court set now for the Golden Bears as Alvin Miles handles out front. On the turn now, this is Walker. Got space, front of the iron. Goins got the rebound for Tuskegee. Outlet pass Walker. Up the floor, Pennington. D.A. slides against Alvin Miles. Now back out front to Rodney. Rodney works left side, trying to set a screen. Rodney slides right side. Bounce pass back to Draper. Hook Kasami. The spinner won't stay down for Kasami. Tuskegee still leads 19-15. Got some space. Back of the eye. Rebound fall. And it goes over to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Rodney Walker was chasing it down. He and Tola free. They say Tola free. Actually, they call a foul on Tola free for the Bears, and Tuskegee will have it after the personal on Tola free. Tuskegee leads 19-15. Rodney Walker across the timeline for Tuskegee. Culpepper pops out for the basketball. Seasbury set to check in next dead ball. Draper at the block on Corey Trotter. Draper to the glass, missed right side. Basketball tapped out of bounds. It'll stay with TU. Draper that time working on the left side. TU another look. It's Pennington to Parson. Seasbury's back and forth for Tuskegee. Kevin already with 12 with 9:23 left in his first half. Entry pass inside Noah. Noah fighting free, and a jump ball is going to be called. Miles have it on the air as Rodney trying to force that basketball inside to Noah. And it was kind of a free ball that we would take it. Miles tied it up. They pass, and Tuskegee paid the price for it. Miles with it. Tuskegee leads it 19-15. Down to 9:10 left, first half of play. Miles, left side for Miles. Across the floor, Walker again for 3. Missed on the shot, rebound R.J. Walker quickly up the floor to Seasbury. Another dangerous pass near the scorer's table. Rodney immediately point chest as Coach Taylor takes a look at him, and Rodney knew that was a dangerous pass. Tuskegee luckily got away with it. They'll reset it just left of the scorer's table. Goins with it out front, R.J. Under 9 minutes left, first half. Walker, a hard push inside the paint. This time he threw it away. Walker got it back the other way for Miles. Inside Culpepper with a Yellowwood block shot for Tuskegee. Back the other side. Goins to the rack, and Noah finishes with an all-hour points in the paint on a lay-in left side after the assist from Rodney Walker. Goins has got 4 in the first half. Tuskegee leads it now, 21-15. Left Alvin Miles handles out front for Miles. Now he's double dragging him up. Miles now tied up by Walker. Bounce pass Walker. Left side underneath. Good defensive work. Goins at the block. Another Yellowwood block for Tuskegee. TU comes out with the basketball. Lead behind. Bounce pass and Walker in traffic. It's bounced around and kicked that around Walker. And Golden Bears will have the basketball. Austin Taylor set to check in. Rodney Walker takes a seat. Noah Goins takes a seat as Dylan Cambridge comes back out on the floor for TU. 8:01 remaining in the first half. Leading the ball for Watson and the Golden Bears, Rylan Walker departs. And Travaris Carroll back out on the floor. So is Chase Ballard. So Ballard across the timeline. Austin Taylor waits for him there. Left side, Alvin Miles with the basketball. They dump it down in the corner. Tolafree turns with a jumper softly and nicely done by Tolafree for his first field goal. 21-17, Tuskegee leads. Taylor across the top side, Draper. Outbridge now. They're trying to weave it up top to get it in the hands of Seasbury. Now up top, Dillon handles. He'll turn with 15 seconds left. In the corner, Taylor on the move all the way through. Left it there for Cambridge, and Cambridge with the lay-in left side. Good look there by Taylor at the block. He'll get the assist. Cambridge will look for at the ball. He'll go to the line for Miles. They call it on Dillon. Cambridge picks up his first. 7:08, media timeout here inside Chappie James Arena. Tuskegee leads it 23-17. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hi, I'm Lily Lanier, the class of 1971, Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
From the key at 4%, Miles Isaiah 6-17 at 32%. Rebounding at Tuskegee 17, 7 at this point. Players getting back on onto the floor. Tuskegee with the 23-17 lead. He's very good for Cambridge and Draper, the 5 for head coach Andy Diller.
Action here from Tuskegee, and the line for the Golden Tigers, 33, Austin Taylor.
And Miles at the line shooting. It'll be Tolafree, the junior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to shoot. He was fouled before the timeout. Tolafree, and as the first with 18.2 in the home. And he had 10 points per rebounds in his team. Time needs to met. They were at 25th. So From the line, Tuskegee still leads 23-17. Half-court set now. Cambridge ball. Entry pass. Trotter almost took it away, but it get him for the wraparound with the back arm. And that'll be his second. For Tuskegee, Taylor and left still available. Tuskegee in the first half. Trotter puts this there. He would call Todd back out. But and it's still to him down. So Taylor doesn't play Draper in the corner. Draper trying to go right to one. Shows the paint. We're down to Tola free, and here comes Miles back the other way. Ballard handles half-court set. We're at 6:40 remaining in the first half. 23-17 lead for Tuskegee. Good crowd on hand here inside. Chappie James. Culpepper guarding Ballard. Work it down Miles' right side. Trying to shoot. Miles inside. Floater to the glass, and he's good. For the Bears of Miles College. Miles on first half. Taylor upside. He's very Kevin looking for space. Got it with the jumper. He back and miss it. Draper getting for a push inside. Draper trying to find the space on the inside to miss it first jump. Cole back to the bench. Draper out of stall and places and Pennington. He gets 23-19, but the Bears the basketball now. 5:53 remaining in the first half. Come across the line for the Bears. Region there. I got Alvin Miles basketball outside the line. The jump on the shot. All rebound picked up the DA. And Tuskegee back the other way. Pennington right side across the floor and Oliver trying to get at the board. He's at the block guard guarding him. Now Taylor with it on the top on a weave. Tried to leave it behind and had it taken away. Basketball was robbed by the goal and an easy lay-in back the other way by Tavares Kell. So Kell his first field goal, and Coach Taylor takes a timeout for Tuskegee with 5:16 remaining in his first half. And you're exactly right. This team is in the lead.
Are you looking for education that leads to career success and something more? We are Tuskegee University, one of the nation's top-ranked HBCUs. We believe in education to fulfill your purpose. Here, you work hard because you dream harder. By pursuing your purpose, you will make a difference. Are you ready for something big? Let's get started.
They try to get it inside the Draper. He has that behind the left side. Try to get it from the inside the Burke. Basketball, Miles away. They have number 3 on 2 down in the corner with the jumper, missed on the shot. Draper clean for Tuskegee. Walker back out on the floor. Shea got space for 3 in front of the iron. Cambridge tapped, tried to keep it alive. We'll go back the other way. Tuskegee ball field goal with 4:43 left for the half. Back around Miles. Into the ball gap for Valley on the 56-5. Miles with it. That is the foul by Rodney Walker. So Rodney gets this first half. There's about 30 basketball getting made by Tuskegee. On the move now. Walk up Penning sees there. Count. Police against Fort Valley had 33 against Spring Hill. With 13 and 15 after that. In this test, 52 remains flat. Miles that penetrates left side, left floater at the front of the cylinder, and foul call on the inside. That go against Bird, offensive foul. Easy advantage of the line there. Back line here inside Chappie James. Tuskegee leading at 28-21. They field goal from Draper on the other end of the floor, but back the way on the inside. The Golden Bears go on the inside, and then Rouse got an easy lay-in or correction on that. That was Elijah Horton with that field goal on the inside, his first all game for Miles College. 2:46 left first half. Tuskegee leads 28-23. Seasbury bounce pass at the block. Draper right side trying to fight to the rack. The shot at the left cylinder. Rebound cleared by Dorian Staples for Miles College, and Miles goes back the other way with the basketball. Alvin Miles pushes it in the corner on the move, working down low, and an easy in for Staples as they work at left side. Staples with his first field goal of the ball game. Tuskegee leads 28-24. Walker with it left side. Up top he goes to Noah. Whistles. And Draper guilty of a foul on the inside. Draper trying to find some inside positioning. Picks up his second personal. We go back the other way now. 2:07 left first half of play. Draper with his second personal. And he'll go to the bench now. Out on the floor is Dylan Cambridge. Staples handles out front. They dump it down low. Good race the ball there by R.J. Walker as Alvin Miles was left of the cylinder. And excellent work there by Walker at the baseline for Tuskegee. Tuskegee, the number one team in the SIAC in field goal percentage defense. They're third in the nation. Same as it relates to three-point percentage defense, first in the conference and first in the nation there. Tie up on the inside. Tuskegee took it away. Pennington across the timeline right now. DA to the glass. Runner. Noah got the rebound. Noah to the glass. This shot deflected on the inside by the Bears. So come on the basketball. Back the other way. Trying to corner to Walker. Walker pushed it back out front and out of Ballard. And they'll reset with 1:26 left. Alvin Miles knocks down a three. Miles from out front, his second three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 8, and the Tuskegee lead is evaporated. We're tied at 28 now. 71 seconds left first half. Cambridge up top the Goins. Noah on top. Seasbury way out front for 3. Missed on the shot. Dillon with a rebound. Head fake to the rack. Cambridge is fouled. Good job by Dillon to get that rebound underneath, and he'll be at the free throw line shooting for Tuskegee. Cambridge, the redshirt sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. 3.7 points per ball game, but a defensive specialist for the Golden Tigers. Good job with the rebound there. Keep it alive. And he'll be shooting here with just 60 seconds left first half. Cambridge spins the first one good for Tuskegee. Dillon with 3 points in his first half. One more free throw coming here. Tuskegee up by a point. Dillon for the second. Front of the iron, but on the Pennington. Pennington shoved down. Got it. Seasbury missed on a long three-pointer. And the rebound down at the block comes over to the Golden Bears of Miles College. Got the rebound for them. 5 seconds left first half of play. They run it out front to Walker on a weave. Now the Miles handling out front. Shot clock at 13. Staples, right side with the pass, Horton. Now Walker back pedals for the mid strike. 5 to shoot here for the Bears. Miles on the move, left side to left hand. And that Cambridge clears for Tuskegee. Tuskegee can play for the final shot of the first half. They lead 29-28. 16 seconds left. Seasbury with it behind the arc. He'll get a screen from Noah. Kevin on the move now. Foul on extended jumper there. Missed on the shot. Rebound. Golden Bears back the other way to the rack. Laying left short out Tuskegee. Hoist one at the buzzer. Back to the cylinder. Noah hit that one at the break. But Tuskegee hits a good note to end this first half. They go into the locker room, leading it 29. One in the West. Second battle. Tuskegee at the break. The second meet, they lead it 29-28. We'll take a break here on GTSN. And welcome back, everybody, to Sports Network. We're in between basketball means it's time for a chapter chat. And this time we have a very, very special guest that's come from a long way to join us by virtue of the internet, Kimberly Kilbrew. She is the president of the Los Angeles Tuskegee Alumni Chapter. And thanks so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity. I bring greetings from the West Coast, from the Los Angeles Tuskegee Alumni Association. And yes, as you shared, I am the chapter president, Kimberly Kilbrew.
Let's talk a little bit about Kimberly Kilbrew, your background and why you chose Tuskegee to become a grad.
Yes, so I had the opportunity of attending Mother Tuskegee from 1998 to 2002, where I graduated with my bachelor's of art in social work. And actually, it was the best decision that I ever made was to actually attend Tuskegee. I found out about Tuskegee when I was in elementary school. I heard the story about Booker T. Washington giving an opportunity for all to have access to a higher education. And that's something that made me so intrigued. So even though I applied to so many different schools, when it came down to it, I went with my first heart. And I am so glad that I did. It was, the best decision that I ever made.
You just referenced the fact that you heard about Tuskegee at a very, very young age, and it kind of stuck with you throughout your decision process, and it actually led you to Tuskegee, Alabama. Let's talk about once you got to Tuskegee, because you're a West Coast person, and there are a lot of things that are available on the West Coast that probably were not available in Tuskegee, Alabama. Let's talk about that transition for you.
Yes, I actually can remember getting on the plane and actually traveling there. I had never been to Tuskegee prior. I had only learned about it from friends who had previously attended, from pictures that I saw, and from what the recruits had shared with me. One of my mother's coworkers was actually Mr. Solomon Banks, who was a previous president here at LATAA, and he also shared with her about all the great things about Tuskegee. So I knew that I wanted to access it. So when I got to Tuskegee and saw the campus, it was absolutely beautiful, but I knew that it was different from Los Angeles, where I was born and raised. So it definitely was a culture shock, and there was a difference from the city, the big city, to a little town. But when I tell you that little town loved on me something different, it did not take me long where I was like, I have to continue to do it. I have to continue to access that. So that what brings me back every time for homecoming. That's what makes sure that I hold the leadership position that I have today, is because I have to make sure that someone else has access to the love that I received from not only from my professors, from even the staff there, and from the relationships. Literally, people who I met from my first day are still my friends to this day. So it's something magical that happens when you experience Tuskegee, and I want to make sure that everybody has access to it.
You just hit a magic word there when you said magical, because you're right. You cannot get on that campus without feeling that whole aura around you, just being a part of something unique. That led you from a student after graduating, and as you referenced to your position now as president, what made you make that decision that, okay, I know there's a lot associated with this role, but I'm going to take it on anyway?
Yes. The Alumni Association was there when I was in school. They literally told me at the barbecue when they sent me off what I needed to do once I got to campus, to go over to Kresge, to go and put my name on the list, tell them that I needed a book scholarship. And that's all I had to do was put my name down, and they took care of me. I was like, they don't really even know me, but they knew because I was from California, it was their responsibility to make sure that I got over. The same thing with the professors there, my classmates. It was already something that was almost unspoken, that it was an opportunity that you were given, but you had to get to the end. And so once I finished and I came back into the room in the Alumni Association meetings, they were like, so what are you going to contribute? And it was from all the different members that were there that let me know that we contribute here. And at different times, we take rotations about what exactly it is that we're going to do. And so now it's just my opportunity at this time to serve as president. And I'll go on to future roles in that room. But we just have to make sure that that room exists so that students come behind us. So right now, our word is legacy. We know from documentation, Booker T. Washington actually ventured out to Los Angeles and to Riverside in 1903, San Diego we have 1914, 1915. So just think about the vision that they had to have at that time, traveling across the country to come to a space to make sure that others knew about accessing education in Tuskegee, making sure that they knew that there was money that needed to be raised so that we can continue to have this space in Alabama. And so that, Mr. Wade, is what I think is the magic that we feel every time we go to that campus, the things that they envisioned when they actually built those buildings, because they knew what was going to come after them. So that's why I have to continue to do what I do, because I have to make sure that other people know what was made for us, that we have to have access to, and it has to be there for others to actually be able to continue to do that build. So I'm just only bringing my brick as well.
Very well stated, Kimberly. A couple of things that you said that really stood out to me when you mentioned legacy with regard to the historic value of it and impact legacy on. And then you mentioned the word contribution, or being in a position now that you can contribute back. Let's talk about the chapter in Los Angeles in terms of what the chapter is doing to contribute to the next generation of Tuskegee grads.
So the chapter is actually very well connected in the community. We make sure to connect with other HBCUs as well as organizations to make sure that we do things that uplift our community. So not only our city, but also our people. We actually also are heavily involved in recruitment. So we assist with sitting on panels as well as being a part of different events that are happening locally. We also do a lot of fundraising so that we can make sure that we have scholarship opportunities, because, you know, accessing the HBCU and Mother Tuskegee can be quite expensive. We have a lot of students that want to go there because they want to be veterinarians, and we have to make sure that we support them through the whole way, because they want to do political science and eventually go into law school, or they want to actually be that engineer. And we have to make sure that we're the support system that gets them there.
Well, you're being modest, because there were two events that were recent in your chapter out west that really had an impact that was felt all the way over here on the East Coast, because there's so much talk about it in terms of the Black Expo and then the Battle of the Bands, something that I know you referenced. Kind of, they usually are separate, but this time you kind of had them.
Yes, this is the first time that the West actually hosted the Battle of the Bands. So Honda actually put on the Battle of the Bands. We have the Black College Expo actually annually that Tuskegee attends no matter where it is. We go to every location. So they do it in Oakland, they do it here in Los Angeles, they do it in San Diego. But Los Angeles is the biggest and the best well attended. So we had hundreds and thousands of people that actually participated in what was the day event of walking through the expo, where we actually had a space. At times I looked around and I had 10 to 15 different alumni that were actually there on fire, letting them know that I too attended school here. Or for some of them, they did not attend school here in California, but they have since, found employment here, careers here. And so the reason why they're here and making themselves available, I have veterinarians, I have engineers, everybody who is just standing there, myself as social worker, others in education, that are saying that you can have access to me. This is a natural networking that happens. So that's what happened last weekend at the expo. We actually were there for that. And then we transitioned over to the Battle of the Bands, where we were able to see 6 different HBCUs from Alabama State, Hampton, who else was there? UAPB. It was just a great sea of people that came, because the HBCUs happen, like we attend there, but for us to have an event like that was actually historical on the West Coast. So it was like homecoming all over again. We walked around hugging everybody and saying hello, and of course, greeting those that actually came from other places to celebrate what was going on here. And then next week, we get the opportunity of hosting the HBCU Classic, which actually is going to happen up north in Oakland. So our Bay Area chapter will be hosting an event, but we as the LATAA will be able to go up and support and welcome all of our classmates and friends of Tuskegee that will be coming out to see us take down Morehouse.
Indeed, there will be an entourage for sure from Tuskegee Coast in terms of alums from this area as well. It'll be very exciting for your chapter and for the Bay chapter to be able to have Tuskegee represented out west, which is kind of rare in terms of us coming out that way. You all do such a fabulous job of representing university out west proper, but now we got a chance, President and the rest of the entourage from the school, to be out west. So a very unique opportunity.
Yes, and for both of the events to be happening in February, we are literally feeling like we are celebrating Black History Month all again and again. We said that this actually was going to be the West Coast homecoming. So we hope that so many are able to attend, and we look forward to hosting each and every one of you.
Kimberly Kilbrew, she is the president of the Los Angeles Alumni Chapter. Kimberly, TU.
You know.
Thank you so much. We'll see you out west next week for HBCU All-Star Classic.
Yes, thank you. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Sure, glad to have you. More basketball ahead on GTSN.
Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
Back live inside Chappie James Arena. As of Tuskegee lead at 29 over the Golden Bears of Miles College. Tuskegee from the floor, 11 of 31, shooting at 36%. And from the free throw line, 5 of 6 at 83%. Golden Bears of Miles College, 11 of 29, shooting at 38% shooting, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line at 50%. Rebounding edge to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. And you'll see even at 5-5, Tuskegee with more turnovers than the Golden Bears at this point. 11 versus 6. 8 Wind Creek Casino points off of fast breaks for the Golden Tigers. 7 fast break points for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Individual performances in that first half for the Golden Tigers. 5 of 6 shooting from the floor, 2 or 3 from out there. Shooting from the free throw. He had 15 in the first half, along with 1 rebound. Tuskegee got 4 from the goings on the inside with the field goal. Cambridge with 3 and Tyshawn Boyce from the bench, he got 3, and 1 field goal from D.A. Bingham. For the Golden Bears and Miles College, they were led by Ryland Walker with 8 points. Got 8 points from Alvin Miles. Miles 3 of 8 shooting and 2 of 2 from behind the arc. Walker 3 of 7 shooting. He had 2 3-point field goals as well. 2 from Toller Free, 2 from Trotter, 2 from Carroll, 2 from Staples, 2 from Ballard, and then 2 from Elijah Horton for the Golden Bears and Miles College to make up their scoring. In the first 20 minutes of play, Tuskegee's best run in that first half was an 11 run with 11:48 remaining in it to climb back and top and take a lead at the intermission. The best scoring run for the Golden Bears is 7 in the first 20 minutes of play. Largest lead of the first half, each team with a 7-point lead. Miles with it at 14:36. Tuskegee was by 7 with 3:28 remaining. So far, 2 lead changes, 2 ties, and in this first half of play, points off of turnovers, even at 7 each. Points in the paint, Tuskegee slightly ahead at 16 versus 14. Second chance points, Tuskegee at 6 compared to none for the Golden Bears of Miles College. The reference to fast break points a few minutes ago, and bench scoring each team with 6 from their bench. As we get set to start second half action here from Chappie James champ. Golden Bears and Miles College wanted at home on their turf on the 25th of January, or slightly on their turf. They played at Boston Arena in Birmingham, as opposed to the Knoxville gym at their Bears won that game 67-40. Tuskegee turned their fate here at Chappie J. Right now, Tuskegee leads it 29-28 as we get set to start second half. Chappie James knows already that the Golden Tigers already clinched their 8th win in a row with the win over the Lady Bears of Miles College 53-46. That means when you wake up tomorrow, it'll be the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, number 1 in the West in the SIAC. Set for second half action, Draper, R.J. Walker, Noah Goins, D.A. Pennington, and Kevin Seasbury on the floor for Coach Taylor to start the final 20 minutes of play here in Chappie James. Good crowd on hand here for Saturday basketball. Glad you could join us on GTSN for all the action in Tuskegee. At 10-10 overall and 8-6 in the SIAC. Golden Bears at 17-3. Golden Bears winners of their last 5 ball games. Our correction on that. Their last 9 in a row. As they come into the arena this afternoon, Tuskegee trying to handle the loss this afternoon and make a statement as we get closer to SIAC tournament time. Up front, Seasbury, Miles guards him right away. Pennington handles out front now. D.A. trying to shake at the baseline, got some space. Pennington rattled and missed that shot, but the rebound Draper had. The forward is R.J. Walker. Can't get it before it goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Golden Bears and Miles College. So Tuskegee in a half-court set there. Had a couple looks at it, not able to put it down. They lead by 1, just underway second half. Charles Ward here from Chappie James Arena. Eric Tabor with our production at our studios. Walker turn, gives it over to Toll-Free. Now Walker handles. Toll-Lock, doubled there. In traffic, lost it away. Draper took it for Tuskegee. Kasami will lead a break for TU. Draper right side, leans in to the glass, missed on the shot. Seasbury runs it down. Pennington flyby. Seasbury in the corner. He'll wait for the defense to fly by as well. Inside the paint, can't get it airborne on a shot. Now turns with the jumper, and Seasbury patient. That trip down the floor, and he got a field goal on the inside. So Seasbury with 17 in the ball game now for Tuskegee. Miles with it, half court set for Miles. Alvin Miles works it right side. Behind the arc, now back to his left. Tried to dump it down at the block. Got it there, Toll-Free to the rack, and he drew a whistle on the inside. Either Goins or Draper guilty of the foul. It'll be Noah with the assessment, and that's his first. Toll-Free line again for the Golden Bears of Miles College. And Toll-Free on their first free throw. Toll-Free with just 2 points in that first half and 2 from the line in the first 20 minutes of play. And now for the second. That was short as well. Rebound to Pennington and Tuskegee. Walker across the timeline for TU. Tuskegee with a 31-28 lead. Seasbury with it up. Pennington, basketball thrown away, taken over by Walker and the Bears. Miles almost lost it, but they'll keep it on their end of the floor. Trotter with a screen for Alvin Miles. He'll work right side, try to get it back to Trotter at the base. Goes across the floor, Toll-Free instead, and Toll-Free with a little short hook for the basket. He's got 4, and Tuskegee's lead now down to 1, 31-30. RJ with it up top. To his left, trying to get it to Draper. At the block, Draper doubled and a foul inside. Trotter behind them defensively. And they'll get Trotter for the personal on the inside. So Trotter with his third. So Tuskegee now got Trotter in a precarious position. He'll have to come off the floor, and Dorian Staples, the senior, takes his place in the lineup. Trotter, the red shirt junior from Augusta, seems like he's been at Miles for an eternity. And Coach Watson for the Golden Bears. Pennington after the inbound play. At the corner, got some space. Pennington, rainbow jumper, and DA knocks it down for Tuskegee. His second field goal of the ball game, 33-30. Tuskegee with the lead. Alvin Miles handles for the Golden Bears across the timeline. Reminder, we're back in action on Monday here from Chappie James as the Golden Tigers host Dragons of Lane College. Alvin Miles pushes the three-pointer. That's his third three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 11 in the ball. Miles College ties it at 33. Right side, Draper with the basketball. Half-court set for Tuskegee. Tuskegee goes left to right on your listening device. And backing up is Walker. Bounce pass at the block. Draper guarded by Staples. Draper turns left. Now underneath the defense. Missed on the shot. Got his own rebound and a putback, though. Good job by Kasami on the end. His second field goal of the ball game gives Tuskegee a 35-33 lead. Walker, by Miles that is, floater, and he's caught up with inside the paint and fouled. Alvin Miles with such an explosive first step. Ball called on the inside on Rodney Walker. So Rodney picks up this. He'll get a couple of defensive instruction from Devin Booker, former Tuskegee standout, now coach, assistant coach here at Tuskegee University. And at the line for the Golden Bears of Miles College, Alvin Miles, a senior from Memphis, transferred to Miles from Henderson State. Miles, 77% free throw shooter, 10th in the SIAC from the free throw line. They wipe up some of the perspiration on the floor as Miles gets set to shoot the free throws. PA announcer Marcus Denman trying to get this heavy Tuskegee crowd into this basketball game, recognizing that that could be the difference down the stretch. But right now, this crowd a little bit lifeless on a Saturday afternoon here in Tuskegee. See what it's going to take to pump them up to make them realize they're the sixth man on the floor. Crowd usually pretty rambunctious here inside Chappie James as Miles with the first free throw spins that one good for the Golden Bears. Miles coming. He's got a 12 in the ball game after he hits that free throw. Ties it back at 35. Tuskegee with the basketball. We're at 16:34 left in the contest. RJ with it, half-court set for TU. Up top across the floor, and he threw it away. Trying to get it across the floor to Pennington. They just miscued on that. And down at the block, difficulty handling the basketball was Carroll. And luckily, Tuskegee gets a break there, get the basketball back after Carroll turns it over on the inside. RJ with it in the backcourt. He'll come across the timeline. 16-10 left in this ball game. Draper out front with it in the corner to Walker. Walker at the block to Kasami, guarded by Staples. Kasami pushing, shoving, and they'll get him for the travel violation inside. So Tuskegee gives it right back over to the Golden Bears of Miles College. Under left, tied at 35. Alvin Miles with it, half court set for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Up top, Staples away from the basket. They dump it down low behind the defense. Tolfree shot is blocked at the baseline by Noah Goins. A Yellowwood block shot by Noah on the inside. Walker, left side, tried to bounce it at the block. Draper's there, and Kasami finishes for Tuskegee. So Draper with 6 in the ball game now. Half court set now for Miles College. Tuskegee up by a field goal, 37-35. Alvin Miles slides left side, doubled out front. Lost his dribble, wrap around. Staples at the free throw line. Pennington tapped it over, take away Tuskegee. Good work by D.A. Lead behind Seasbury. Whistles and a foul called at the baseline on Alvin Miles. Miles with his first personal, trying to guard Seasbury at the block. 15:06 remains in the basketball game. Media timeout here inside Chappie James. Tuskegee leads 37-35. We'll take a break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee University's founder, Booker T. Washington, said, "Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way." At many universities, big classes are common. Not at Tuskegee. We have small classes with a 14-to-1 average student-to-teacher ratio. This formula for excellence ensures individualized attention. You get to know your professors, and they get to know you well enough to recommend you for internships, research, graduate programs, and job opportunities. Small classes, big impact. It's all part of educational excellence at Tuskegee University.
I'm Rolandus Rice, Chief Operating Officer and the Vice President for Student Affairs at Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Thank you, Dr. Rice. We're live inside Chappie James on the Tuskegee University campus. 15:06 remains in the basketball game. Tuskegee leads by a field goal against the number 1 team in the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. Right now, Tuskegee, 15 of 38 shooting from the floor, just under 40%. And for the Bears of Miles College, they're 13 of 32 shooting, just over 40% from the net. They've hit 5 3-point baskets. Tuskegee has hit 2 Bob's Restaurant 3-point baskets in this ball game. From the free throw line for the Golden Bears, 5 of 6. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee University. The individual performances in this basketball game for the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. They're led by Kevin Seasbury with 2. Draper's got 4 to Tuskegee. Golden Bears College, they're led out who has 13 in the contest. So the Golden Tigers, number 2 in the rest of the SIAC, lost a heartbreaker to Fort Valley on February 4th, just a few nights ago. Trying to see if they can right the ship and knock off the number 1 seed in the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. Tuskegee back in Monday against the Dragons of Lane College. Miles on the road on Monday against the Badgers of Spring Hill. They'll start at 7:30 at the Outlaw Arena, and we'll have coverage here at 7 Central for Golden Tigers men's basketball. But a reminder that the 8-in-a-row women's team at Tuskegee will be playing prior to that at 5:30 here on Monday evening. So please make your plans to join us here inside Chappie James. After the timeout, half-court set for Tuskegee. They call a foul on the inside against Draper, and Draper has picked up his third, I believe, in this ball game. That is, with 15:04 left, and that will force Coach Taylor to come with a substitution, with Draper having 3. Half court set for Ballard now, and we go back the other way. They call the foul side on Elijah Horton. So Horton gives up the advantage for Miles with his personal souls on either end, and we go back with Tuskegee handling the basketball. 14:45 left in the ball game. Seasbury with it up top for Tuskegee. Right side DA tried to wrap around past Draper. Draper on Staples. Draper turns to the glass. Shot won't fall. Seasbury had it at the block, but it was taken away by Miles. Draper just missing that little easy shot on the inside. Hung on the rim for a second and fell out. Now they go down to Staples at the block, trying to get that fourth, and they'll get Staples for the travel violation on the inside. Dylan Cambridge ready to come on the floor. He'll replace Kasame Draper, who's picked up his third. The Golden Bears were trying to go inside to Staples to get another foul on Draper before he departs, but he was able to make it out with just the 3. Cambridge back out on the floor now. Rodney works it left side for Tuskegee. Free. Line drive 3-pointer missed on the shot. Rebound at the block. Seasbury. Jump ball called, and we'll check the arrow. It'll belong to the Bears of Miles College. We're at 14 remaining here. Afternoon basketball on GTSN. Glad you're with us for our coverage. Tuskegee leads by a field goal, 37-35. Golden Bears going right to left on your listening device. They have basketball. Alvin Miles in the court, joined by Chase Ballard. Ballard will handle it across the timeline. Works it right side. Bounce pass at the block. They try to get it inside and a whistle. They were working it inside to Tolafree. Cambridge at the block. Goins at the block, and they'll get Noah for the personal. That's his second. Non-shooting foul for the Golden Bears. Or correction, it's Tolafree. He was in the process of shooting, so he will be shooting here. Tolafree with 4 points in the ball game for the Golden Bears of Miles, shooting 2 this trip. First trip to the line, or correction, he's been there 4 times, missed all 4, and misses the 5th one here on the front end of a 2-shot foul. Pennington and Seasbury switch sides at the lane as Tolafree gets set for the second of 2, missed on the first. Tolafree 1 of 3, 2 from the line that trip. They get 37-36. Tuskegee still leads with the basketball. Walker with full court pressure by Ballard as he comes across the top. Jay slides all the way through right side to the rack. Got a foul. And Walker to the line for a lay-in. Rodney with a first step right side. Got his first field goal of the ball game. And Rodney the line to shoot for Tuskegee. Ballard picks up his first, team foul number 4 on the Golden Bears as Rodney Walker, the junior from Decatur, Illinois, chance to close on a 3-point play here. Walker, 62% from the free throw line, got that first from the fall, so he got the 3-point play, and Tuskegee leads it 40-36. 13:34 remains in the ball game. Ballard across the timeline for Miles now. Doubled out front. He'll slide right side. Lead behind the arc for 3. That one's off the mark by Walker. But a rebound and a putback there on the inside by Tolafree. So Tolafree with his 6-point or 7th point of the ball game cuts the deficit to 40-38. Tuskegee with the lead and basketball. Walker out front left side for TU. He'll backpedal near the timeline, trying to create some space on the floor. Noah screens to get a Noah in the corner. Good step by Noah. Head fake, can't get the shot off. And the Golden Bears had it, but Cambridge took it at the block. And Dillon got the lay-in. Good hezzy play there by Dillon at the block. his second field goal of the ball game. 42-38 as we go to 13:40 remaining in the contest. Alvin Walker, Miles that is, across the timeline for Miles. He'll work right side. R.J. guarding him defensively. Walker one-on-one, lost it momentarily, and also on the inside. Cambridge, Tolafree going at it on the inside. It looks like that's what's going to come. And they're going to reset. I think they call a foul. They do call a foul on the inside. They call it on Cambridge for Tuskegee, so Dillon's picked up his second personal. 12:46 remains inside Chappie James. Tuskegee leads at 42-38. We'll take a timeout here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
STEM careers are one of the fastest growing fields, yet women of color comprise less than 10% of the workforce within these high-paying jobs. Tuskegee University is changing this. In 2018, we were awarded a grant from the National Science Foundation to develop computer science career awareness for young African American women. In 2019, we established the Campaign for Leadership and Excellence Scholarship. It provides future female engineers with financial support to pursue their educational goals. Today, Tuskegee continues to educate African American women in STEM fields, empowering them to pursue their chosen careers and providing the foundation they need to transform science, medicine, and technology. If a STEM career is in your future, explore what Tuskegee can offer you.
Hello, this is Lana Bartley, the winningest women's basketball coach in HBCU history, and this is the Golden Tigers Sport Network.
.12:46 remains in the basketball game. Tuskegee with a 42-38 lead over the seed in the West, the Golden Bears College. Tuskegee trying to avenge a loss on January 25th against the Golden Bears. They're reviewing their play at the scorer's table, and they called a flagrant personal. I think they will call that on Walker. And that was a flagrant, so Tuskegee will be at the line to shoot. Looks like it's going to be Pennington to shoot for Tuskegee. So the flagrant called on the other end. Got it on Walker for Miles College. Early reference that was his first personal. If it was against him, it was against Walker. Cambridge was the one that was fouled, so he'll have to shoot him. Pennington was up there to see if they'll let him do it, but Dillon missed on the first for Tuskegee. They'll have one more coming. We'll see if Tuskegee gets this basketball after the flagrant as well. Cambridge went second, and Dillon got that one fouled. Cambridge now. He's got 6 in the ball game. And it's Tuskegee looks like they will be set defensively, so Miles will have the basket. So it'll be Walker to inbound it for Miles. Whistles and a foul called on Rodney Walker. Rodney has picked up his third personal now against Alvin Walker. So Rodney will likely have to come out this ball game at some point. 12:46 remaining in it. Down in the corner, and a travel violation there against Elijah Horton. So the Golden Bears turn the basketball over. Tuskegee will take it over. Turnover number 12 in the ball game for Miles. 12:38 left in the contest. Cambridge left side on the move, had it tapped, but it comes back to him. Pennington with it. He laid him space and whistles. And a whistle call on the three-point shot, I believe. They call it on right on Walker. Walker picks up that personal. That was Whitman shooting a three, I believe. No, away basketball is where the call took place. Coach Taylor trying to get Draper back out on the floor with 12:31 remaining. And he's out there with 3 fouls. He comes back out on the floor. Obviously, Coach Pennington wants to get him in this half-court set offensively. Draper with it in the corner. Almost threw it away. Pennington trying to save it. And it was touched. And Tuskegee saying it was touched on an over and back. And Coach and Captain D.A. Pennington was trying to argue that with Jackie Sanders. But Jackie Sanders having none of it, saying that Tuskegee, that Miles didn't touch it. On the over and back, the basketball over to the Golden Bears. Tuskegee just a little bit clumsy with their passing in this basketball game. That's enabled Miles to stay in the contest. Ballard up top, Horton. He'll fire a three-pointer and knocked it down for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Horton's, he's got 5 in the ball game now after that three-point shot. The Tuskegee lead is down to 2. Out front, RJ, left side. On a turn. Turns, foul out extended with the jumper. The rimmer's off the mark. Basketball over to Miles. They can tie it with a field goal. This trip down the floor. They go to toe free at the block. Pushes back out. Miles for 3. Missed on the shot. Rebound at the block. Pennington clears for Tuskegee. DA with a quick step now across the timeline for the Golden Tigers. 11-7 left in the ball game. Pennington out front, left side. Horton coming out. Seasbury, free running jumper, and Seasbury off balance, rolling right side, but perfect form on the jumper. He gets the field goal. Tuskegee leads at 45-41. 11 minutes, 15 remains. Ballard across the timeline, left side for Miles. Over to Horton. Now up top to Walker. On a weave, Alvin Miles has it now. Leans back with the three-pointer. Left it at the front of the iron. Pennington clears for Tuskegee. DA up the floor now. Seasbury behind the arc for 3. Seasbury back of the iron. Rebound, Draper in the corner. And Draper's fouled on the rebound. Good effort by Kasame to get that rebound away from him down in the corner. They call it on Walker. So Walker's picked up back-to-back. He's got 2. 10:53 remaining in the basketball game. Timeout on the floor. 45-41 Tuskegee leads. We'll take a break on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee Athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities. Healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery. Elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
10:53 remains in this basketball game. Tuskegee with a 45-41 lead over the number one team out of the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. Tuskegee, number 2 in the West, trying to make a statement here inside. Chappie James. Draper at the line to shoot for Tuskegee. He'll be shooting a 1-and-1 here for Tuskegee. Draper missed on the 1-and-1 front end, and the rebound cleared by the Golden Bears. Came clear to Carroll on the inside for Miles College. Ballard with play wrapped left hand comes across the timeline with the basketball. Austin Taylor out on the floor now for Tuskegee. He guards as Ballard slides on the inside. Jumper in the corner, 3-point shot. It's off the mark by the Golden Bears, but they'll have another look. No, they lost it out of bounds. Shot was taken down in the corner by Carroll. The long rebound came clear to Horton, but Horton was not able to keep his balance, and Tuskegee with the basketball. 10:29 remains in the contest. Tuskegee leads 45-41, and the Rock. Pennington across the timeline now. He'll work it left side, Seasbury. Kevin pops out for the basketball. Off of a screen by Draper. Right side, Seasbury. Now, jumper foul line extended. Seasbury rattled it and missed it. Rebound fought for. It's loose on the floor. Miles gave chase for Miles, and he saves it there. But they call a foul on Austin Taylor in the background. So Taylor picks up his first. And we are shooting 1-and-1 now. Both teams have 7 fouls, so it's 1-and-1 here out for both teams. Miles to shoot for Miles at the line. Miles, such a phenomenal player for the Golden Bears of Miles College. He's got 13 in the ball game and missed on the front end of the 1-and-1. So Tuskegee back the other way. Pennington with the basketball. We're under 10 minutes remaining. DA out front, guarded by Carroll. Right side, Seasbury. Alvin Miles catching up with Kevin there. Kevin off of a screen by Draper. They pop out the double Kevin. Now to Taylor. Taylor trying to wrap it inside to Draper. Up top, Cambridge. Now inside. And he got it to Draper, but it's loose on the floor. Taylor picks it up to Dillon. Loose on the floor. Dillon dives. And it comes clear to Carroll and the Golden Bears. Carroll inside, just out of control. And lost it at the baseline over to Tuskegee. Hectic pace, but not a lot of results the last few seconds up and down the floor. Basketball back to Tuskegee now with 9:30 remaining. Tuskegee leads by 4, 45-41. Taylor with it. He will approach the timeline. Left side, Draper, who's way away from the basket. Now Cambridge, same for him. He's out front, but way out front. Taylor trying to get it down low to Draper. Up top, they go to DA. Pennington with 30 now. 10. He'll slide up top, left side. Running jumper, Pennington. Oh, yeah, how beautiful is that? Pennington rolling to his left, collects himself and got the jumper. Good work by the captain, Pennington, for Tuskegee. Half-court set and whistles are going back the way. They call the foul on Ballard. Ballard's picked up his second. Tuskegee will have the basketball. So the personal on Ballard. Tuskegee's over. Taylor with it. We're under 9 minutes left in the contest. Left side, Draper. Tuskegee with a 47-41 lead. Cambridge pops out for the basketball. Across the floor, Taylor. Zone defense for Miles on the weave. Pennington hand will be guarded by Carroll. Out front of him, Pennington right side, leads back jumper. Pennington missed on the shot. Rebound tapped around. Seasbury had it. The Golden Bears took it away in the back court. It'll either be Taylor and it'll be Seasbury guilty of the foul. So Seasbury, and we go back to the other end of the floor with the Golden Bears shooting. 8:28 remaining. Tuskegee with a 47-41 lead. Miles has been to the line a few times for the Golden Bears and headed back there again. Miles with 13 in the ball game, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Miles missed on the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound to Draper and Tuskegee. Pennington handles in the backcourt for Tuskegee now. The lead remains 6 with 8:20 left. Right, Draper handles for TU. He'll cross dribble inside the paint. Whistles there, and an offensive foul. So Draper's picked up his fourth. Coach Taylor took a gamble and put Draper back in there with about 12 minutes left. Now with 8:12 remaining, Draper with 4. He'll have to sit for Tuskegee. 47-41, Tuskegee leads. Noah Goins back out on the floor for Tuskegee. Goins out there with 2 personals. So it's Taylor, Pennington, Goins, Seasbury, and Cambridge. The 5 for Coach Taylor and Tuskegee. Ballard with it. Him across the timeline left side. Taylor with him step for step. Ballard pushes back out front to Alvin Miles. They try to dump it down in the corner. They got it down there. Now they go to just got back on the floor. Trotter leans in. This is on the shot. Cambridge clears inside for Tuskegee. With authority on that rebound on the inside. Tuskegee with 7-4 remaining, looking to extend their lead. They lead 47-41. Pennington out front now. He'll slide left side, trying to find some space. Had it tapped, pushes across the floor. Taylor for 3. Missed on an air ball. Backside rebounds the floor to Ballard now. Ballard to the rack. Shot actually blocked on a Yellowwood shot by Seabury, catching up with the play. And here comes TU back the other way. Pennington, top of the key, got some space. Tried to get the 3-point off. Instead goes across Seabury left side. We go down to 7:10 remaining. Seabury up top to Noah. Noah back to Kevin. Seabury with 10 to shoot. Trotter jumps out on him. Wrightington trying to get it to Cambridge. Jumper instead. DA, he's fouled on the shot. Pennington to the line to shoot. Good ball movement by Tuskegee. Running that clock down. They lead it 47-41. They took it down to 7 minutes. Pennington will be shooting, but he'll do that after the timeout. Tuskegee up by 6.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities, healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee. Purpose, progress, people.
Tuskegee Nation, I'm Reginald Ruffin, Director of Athletics, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
7 minutes remains here inside Chappie James. Tuskegee with a 47-41 lead over the Golden Bears of Mouse College. SIAC action on a Saturday afternoon. Tuskegee trying to take their mark to 11-10 and 9-6 in the SIAC. They're second in the West behind the team they're playing this afternoon. Golden Bears, #1 in the West. They are 17-3 overall and 13-1 in SIAC play. You heard Coach Taylor talking to us at halftime of the women's ball game, saying likely not that Tuskegee will be able to catch the Golden Bears and taking over first in the West. But they're trying to make a statement this afternoon here to show that they can beat this team as we get closer toward the SIAC tournament coming up first week of March. Tournament held here or held in Atlanta this season. Perhaps we can get a chance to take a look at the next 5 ball games for the Golden Tigers if we can, Eric, at some point with 7 minutes remaining in this ball game. Tuskegee leading by 6. Definitely know that the Golden Tigers will meet the Dragons of Lane College Monday as you take a look at it on your screen. They will meet the Thoroughbreds of Kentucky State on the 15th, Central State on the 17th, Spring Hill, and then Lemoyne on. We've got them missing in that host games. There is that ball game next weekend out in it's part of the HBCU All-Star Weekend, where Tuskegee will be meeting the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse College in the HBCU Classic. It's part of that All-Star Weekend on Saturday. Pennington from the line to shoot, and DA hit the free throw. That'll make it 49-41 after the free throw from Pennington. Under 7 remains. He saw Chappie James. Half-court set for Alvin Miles and Miles College now. He'll work it out front. Walker guarding him. Trying to get it inside the Trotter, but Miles on the move in the corner instead leans in, and they'll get him for the travel violation. Alvin Miles contact on the inside, but took too many steps. So the turnover gives it back to Tuskegee as it peaks inside of Chappie James Arena. Turnover number 14 for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Walker and Tuskegee half-court set now. Noah Goins with the basketball with 6:30 left in the contest. Tuskegee by 8. Seasbury behind the arc, left side, 13-2. Seasbury on the move, can't get it airborne. Back to Taylor now with 8 to shoot. Austin bounce pass at the block. Dillon head fake, and he's going to be fouled at the block there by Walker. Good job by Dillon at the block. Very aggressive about getting that shot toward the cylinder. So Walker has picked up his third, and Cambridge to the line for Tuskegee to shoot. Dillon with 6 in the ball game. We'll be shooting 2 here for Tuskegee. Now we take a look at the remaining 5. Thank you, Eric. It's Miles today, Lane on Monday, then next Saturday from Oakland, Morehouse, and that honor for Tuskegee and for Morehouse to be a part of the HBCU Classic as a part of All-Star Weekend. Then Central State, they'll play that game on Tuesday up in Ohio, and then Spring Hill after that. So after Monday's ball game, we're out to Oakland. And then immediately from there, we go to Central State. The women play at Central State on that Monday. So GTSN will have to hustle a little bit. We'll cover the All-Star, the HBC All-Star venue. And then Sunday, we leave headed to Central State in Wilberforce for women's action on Monday. And then we'll wait for the men to come on Tuesday, and they'll play Tuesday from Central State. Half-court set for Miles now. Walker head fakes to the rack. Shot. Batted around and tapped in right side by Corey Trotter. Trotter relatively quiet, only his second field goal of the ball game, playing with those 3 personals, but he cuts the Tuskegee deficit to 50-43. We're at 5:33 left in the ball game. Left side Seasbury behind the arc now. He'll get a screen from Noah. Kevin all the way through in the paint, leans back, missed on the jumper. Trotter had it, tapped around, basketball over to Miles. Goins trying to tap it in from the backside. Good call there by Jackie Sanders right on top of it as Seasbury takes a seat, and D.A. Pennington coming on the floor for Tuskegee, signaling that a timeout was taken by Coach Watson. Now Coach Watson trying to get a word in with Kevin Bennett, or Keith Bennett, that is. Chip Culpepper trying to get onto the floor. The officiating crew is going to take a look at the previous play. They ruled that that basketball will belong to Miles at the play at the baseline, but they're going to review this. Tuskegee trying to make the case that it was touched by Miles last. While they do that, we'll take a break here on GTSN with the Golden Tigers leading at 50-43.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
What does education mean when you choose the top HBCU in Alabama?
So one of the things that's been most valuable from my experience at Tuskegee is being able to face challenges head on. I can definitely say here I've learned how to be an advocate for myself, how to speak up and how to present myself in ways that can help me get opportunities, to help me fix things that may not be right. And I think that's really just the best skill that I've learned here that I can take with me for the rest of my life.
Look forward to your bright future. Apply to Tuskegee University today.
Hi, I'm Billy Knight, former general manager of the Atlanta Hawks, and this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Thank you, Mr. Knight. Support of the Golden Tigers Sports Network. 5:20 remains in this basketball game. Tuskegee with a 50-43 lead. Half-court set. Trotter turns with a jumper. Missed on the shot. Goins got the rebound for Tuskegee. Outlet pass. Pennington. He'll give it over to Rodney Walker as TU comes across the timeline with 5:03 left in the ball game, leading by 7. Walker out top. Corner left side. Now here comes Pennington off of a screen left flank. Batting him, looking for space. 10 to shoot. Pennington right side runner is good, and the whistle. How about the captain Pennington for TU? Plays big when he has to play big. Inside, went inside the paint. Clock running down on the shot. Pennington, the floater, good. Pennington at the line to shoot. He's got 9 in the ball game, a chance to get it at an even 10 with a chance for a three-point play with a free throw here. They're going to review that play. I'm not sure why they're reviewing that one, but as the crew takes a just in front of the scorers table. At this level in terms of Division II, can't be going in. It's got to be more so about checking the clock for a particular time or something versus what actually happened on that play. But they did do review one earlier and called a flagrant against Ryland Walker for the Golden Bears of Miles College. And they're reviewing this one here to take a look at things after the inside play by D.A. Pennington on that shot in the paint for the field goal and the foul. So the officiating crew just at the scorers table below us. Good quality crew from the SIAC. Keith Bennett, Jackie Sanders, and Marcus Byams with the call. Right now, the point standing with Pennington, 52-43 after the shot inside the paint. He'll head to the free throw line. Coach Watson trying to get a read from Keith Bennett. Coach Bennett, the crew chief for the crew here. Inside Chappie James. And Pennington at the line to shoot. Coach Watson looking for a little bit of help. Not going to get very much there. So Pennington with a chance for the three-point play. And Tuskegee an even 10-point lead with 4:47 remaining in the basketball game. DA from the free throw line. Cox Ames fires, missed on the shot. A rebound to the Golden Bears, and they come back the other miss there by Pennington at the free throw line. Alvin Miles with it across the timeline for Miles as he'll work it right side. Inside the paint and back out front now. On the move to the glass. Wild shot there by Miles, but somehow he's going to get a foul called on the inside. Blocking foul called on the inside. Not sure. I think they called that on Culpepper on the inside against Tuskegee. That's Chip's first personal. So Alvin Miles to the line for the Gold Bears to shoot. 4:29 remains. Miles shooting 2 this time. The first one's off the mark by Miles for the Golden Bears. Draper coming back out on less than 5 minutes remaining. He's out there with 4. Coach Taylor now recognizing he needs him on the floor. He'll burn him at this stage of the ball game if he clicks that. Mott the first free throw for Miles. And he'll make it 52-44. Walker right side to Draper. Guarded by Trotter. Up top, Noah pops out. Now Culpepper with it right side. Trying to get it down to Draper. Bounce pass to Draper at the block on Trotter. They bounce. Draper can't get a shot off. Pushes back out front to Walker with 7 to shoot. Good decision there, Sami. Now 4 to shoot. Walker, left side to the glass. Baked it home somehow. Rodney leaning back away from the basket. Got it to fall on the run with a right bank shot right side. He's got 5 in the ball game. Whistles on the inside. And a foul going to be called on Rodney Walker. So Rodney has picked up his 4th. With 3:49 remaining in the ball game, and we've come to our final media timeout of the ball game. It comes with the Golden Tigers leading at 54-44 over the number 1 seed in the West, the Golden Bears of Miles College. Let's take a break on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Staying up to date on all recommended vaccines is one of the safest preventative care measures available to protect you and your family from disease. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Tuskegee fans, let's all do our part to get back on track. Protect yourself and others by making sure you are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Tuskegee University's founder, Booker T. Washington, said, "Excellence is to do a common thing in an uncommon way." At many universities, big classes are common. Not at Tuskegee. We have small classes with a 14-to-1 average student-to-teacher ratio. This formula for excellence ensures individualized attention. You get to know your professors, and they get to know you well enough to recommend you for internships, research, graduate programs, and job opportunities. Small classes, big impact. It's all part of educational excellence at Tuskegee University.
Hi, I'm Lily Lanier, B class of 1971, Tuskegee University, and this is the Golden Tiger Sports Network.
Back live here inside Chappie James. Tuskegee leading at 54-44 with 3:49 remaining in the basketball game. Tuskegee with Pennington, Walker, Culpepper, Draper, and Goins on the floor as Alvin Miles at the line to shoot for Miles College. He'll be shooting 2. Miles with the first. Got that one to fall for the Golden Bears. Right now, Tuskegee in this ball game, 21 of 52 shooting from the floor at 40%. 16 of 43 for the Golden Bears from the floor. Miles got them both from the line. Tuskegee's lead now 54-46. Half court, or in the back court now, Rodney Walker. He'll come across the timeline as Carroll picks him up there. 3:40 left. Expect the Golden Bears to start amping up their pressure as Walker threw the basketball away on the far side of the floor, trying to bounce it across the floor to D.A. Pennington, and a turnover sends it back to Miles College. One thing that Tuskegee cannot afford to do down the stretch here is turn the basketball over. 3:30 left in the ball game. Tuskegee with a 54-46 lead. Miles, hard push by him left side, lost it momentarily, floater to the glass, and he's good. Miles just starting to take over for the Golden Bears now with that field goal. They cut the deficit to 54-48. Tuskegee cannot play to lose as Miles has 18. They've got to play continually to win. Pennington out front now, trying to get it to Goins. Horton guarding him. Pennington down in the corner now, got some space. Jumper by Pennington, missed on the shot. Rebound, Draper went for it. Trotter came away with it. And just that quickly, Miles back the other way to cut it, try to make it a 4-point deficit. Walker, or Miles that is, on a move to the glass. And they'll count that basket. And Goins commits the foul on the inside. So Miles just tossed that one up to the cylinder after he felt the contact from Goins. Tuskegee not doing a good job of defending in the middle there as Goins picks up that foul. That's his third. Cambridge back out on the floor now as Dillon picks up that personal. Or correction, as Goins picks up his third. And Dillon back out on the floor. Miles, chance for the three-point play, and he got it. Just that quickly, Tuskegee's lead has evaporated to 3. 2:43 remaining in the basketball game. Tuskegee trying to stay ahead here against the Golden Bears of Miles College. Led by as many as 10 here late in the second half, but have seen that lead evaporate. And primarily because of a combination of turnovers and some lax defense. Tuskegee has turned the basketball over 20 times in this contest. Tuskegee led by 10 at the 4-minute mark, and just that quickly the Golden Bears have cut it down to 3. 20 turnovers for Tuskegee, 15 for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Rebounding edge to the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, 40-27. From the floor, 18 of 45 for the Golden Bears, 21 of 53 for Tuskegee. 6 3-point field goals for the Golden Bears. 2 Bob's Restaurant 3-point baskets for Tuskegee. From the free throw line, 9 of 17 for Miles, 10 of 15 for the Golden Bears, Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. From the Miles with 20, Alvin Miles, 4 Miles with 21 points. They've gotten 8 from Rylan Walker. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, Seasbury with 19, Pennington with 10 to lead them and score. It's set to take this one down to the one. Now to with the basketball. They lead 54-51. Full court pressure by the Golden Bears now. Pennington set to inbound it. He'll do so to Walker. Guarded in the backcourt by Carroll. Now Rodney, with the clock started, comes across the timeline. Works it right to Draper. He's out there with 4 personals. Up top, Dillon. Dillon pushes left side Walker. Coming off of the screen is Pennington. Right side, Seasbury. Kevin toward the foul line. Bump there, no call. Floats it to the glass. Missed on the shot. Wow, can't see how there's not a call down low on that one. Back the other way. Now back out of the lay-in. Rebound at the block. Walker took it away. Diving forward to Seasbury. He'll get it over to Pennington. Up the floor to Rodney now with 2:05 left. Up the floor, Draper in traffic. Needless pass there by Tuskegee on the inside. Didn't need that. You want the clock to work in your favor. Under 2 minutes left now. Draper jumps out on Walker. They get it to Trotter. Left side at the block. The defense slides by. Shot at the block. Missed, but Trotter got the lay-in for the Golden Bears. Tuskegee's lead is down to 1 now with 1:40 left. Golden Tigers need a solid defensive set. Walker out front. Pennington going to take a timeout. 1:32 remains. Taylor cannot be happy about the last couple of minutes that he's seen from his team here. They had a 10-point lead with 4 minutes plus left, and they've seen that cut down all the way to just 1 point, 54-53. 1:32 left. We'll take a quick break here on GTSN.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network.
Hey, future business leader. Launch your success story at one of the nation's premier HBCUs. Learn cutting-edge practices and feed your entrepreneurial spirit. Tuskegee University. We get the business of business education. Home, where you hang out with friends, do homework, relax, explore, where you can be yourself. Come home to Tuskegee University. Get the education that changes lives, including your own.
Tuskegee after the timeout went inbound at far side of the floor. They lead 54-53 with 1:29 left. Up top, Cambridge pops out. Now to Pennington. Trying to get it to Draper, guarded by Trotter. Draper's got it one-on-one against Trotter. Over to Pennington, 7 to shoot. Pennington leans back inside, pushes to Walker. Walker for 3. Front of the iron on the shot is run down in the corner by the Golden Bears, and they could claim a lead here with 67 seconds left in the ball game. Alvin Miles across the timeline now. He'll push left side all the way to the rack, lead behind. Now they push it back out front on the move with the 10 seconds to left. Miles shot clock. Now Miles with it with 7 to shoot. He's behind the arc, bump there and they're going to call the foul on Draper out front. So Draper commits the foul out front, trying to play Alvin Miles defensively. So Draper's fouled out of the basketball game with 44 seconds left, and Alvin Miles at the line shooting for the Golden Bears to tie it and perhaps give them the lead with 44 seconds remaining. Scoreboard showing 2 timeouts remaining for the Kings. So Miles to shoot here. Miles on the first, and he got that one to fall for the Golden Bears. Crowd inside the Chappie James Arena coming on late here, trying to disturb Alvin Miles at the line. Tied at 54 now. Miles for a second, and he spins that good as well. Free throw, the Golden Bears take a lead, 55-54. Culpepper takes a seat. No timeout taken, I don't believe. Now Tuskegee will inbound it in the backcourt. 44 seconds left. Walker with it in the backcourt over to Pennington. Pennington will bring it across the timeline now. Now a timeout taken by Coach Taylor to get it in a half-court set. That's where they'll have half. It's the timeout with 36 seconds left. Tuskegee trailing by a point, 55-54. 22 seconds on the shot clock for Tuskegee. No more Kasami Draper on the floor, so that is taken away. We have seen the last couple of ball games that Tuskegee has put this basketball into the hands of Kevin Seasbury late in the contest. Saw it against Fort Valley, was not able to hit a basket before time expired. He had it with about 4 seconds to take it the length of the floor. Not able to convert there, but in the ball game against Free Hill, Blake Seasbury with 2 opportunities, one at the end of regulation and then another in the overtime period for Tuskegee to win that ball game in overtime. So we'll see how they play this, but expect that basketball to go through the hands of Kevin Seasbury at some point in this half-court set for Tuskegee. Pennington, the far side of the floor, he will inbound it. Rodney Walker, Noah Goins, Willem Cambridge, and Kevin Seasbury on the floor. Entry pass to Walker. Half-court set now. 20 to shoot for Tuskegee. Pennington with a screen. Walker with it. Up top. Goins with it out front. Left side, Pennington, 12 to shoot. DA squaring up on Ballard. 7 to shoot. Pennington, lead behind, and the basketball, Goins got it over the floor. Walker for 3. Rodney missed. Pennington tried to tap it. Trotter got it at the baseline. Outlet pass now near mid-stripe, and a foul is called there. They call the foul, either Walker or Seasbury, and they'll call the foul on R.J. Walker near the mid-stripe. So 9 seconds left. Tuskegee trails now 55-54. At the line, it'll be Tavares Kell, the senior, to shoot. Tuskegee only trailing by a point. They need Kell to miss one of these shots from the line as Christopher put onto the floor now, and that's strictly for shooting purposes from behind the arc. Coach Taylor recognizing that Tuskegee, if it's a shot missed here, or even if he makes both of them, they're going to need a three-pointer to stay in the ball game or a three-pointer to win it. Kell with the first free throw. Rimmer is off the mark. So Tuskegee with a chance here. 9 seconds left, trailing by a point. Kell with one more coming. Tuskegee has got to collect that rebound. Showing Tuskegee with one timeout left. Kell with the second free throw. That looks hard, but he got that one to fall. So Kell goes 1 of 2 from the line. And Tuskegee, Miles took the timeout now with 9 seconds left. Tuskegee trailing by a field goal. Not a lot of surprise in terms of what Tuskegee's going to do here with 9 seconds. They are definitely going to try to run something through the hands of either Seasbury or G.A. Pennington if they're forced to get this basketball out front. They don't have the presence of Draper on the inside to try to see if they can go inside and get a foul and perhaps get a field goal and a foul on a three-point play. Looks likely that Tuskegee is going to try to tie this ball game perimeter or win it from the perimeter. They got Christopher Whitmore on the floor. He's a big-time three-point shooter for the Tuskegee offense. Can hit it from anywhere on the floor. After the horn, now 9 seconds left. Tuskegee getting set to break the huddle, trying to see if they can't get this basketball game to either even or here at home, try to see if they can't win it. They'll have to go the length of the floor. Goins, Pennington, Seasbury, Whitmore, and Kiki got to get one more out there. Dylan Cambridge, he'll hustle out on the floor now as the fifth player. So Seasbury will have it in the backcourt. Golden Bears going to apply full court pressure as Kevin inbounds it in the backcourt to Pennington. DA with it, clock underway. 7 left in the ball game. Pennington, right side jumper, missed on the shot. Cambridge missed on the follow-up, and the ball game's over. The Golden Bears and Miles College come back from a 10-point deficit to win it 56-54 over the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee. Tuskegee with every chance in the world here in the latter stages of this ball game, but turned it over at some very inopportune times, led by 10. Just not able to stave off the Golden Bears College. So the Golden Bears off the deck here, Chappie. They extend their week. They take their overall record to 18-3, and they go to 14-1 in every play. The only loss by the Golden Bears of Miles College was the Morehouse in overtime, and that was in early January of this year. So they've been on a roll since then. I have to say the Golden Tigers let them eke out of here with a win this evening against the Golden Bears. Tuskegee led by as many as 10 and had a chance to stave them off and get a win, but just not able to hold the Golden Bears off. So the Golden Tigers fall. They will go to 10-11 and they'll go to 8-7 in SIAC play. Like in the West, but a golden chance for Tuskegee to dethrone the number 1 team with a win. Just not able to do it. We'll take KG and with the wrap up for this time.
Tuskegee fans, this is the Golden Tigers Sports Network. Broadcast coverage of Tuskegee athletics on the Golden Tiger Sports Network is brought to you by Alabama Department of Public Health. Healthy people, healthy communities. Healthy Alabama. Booster Digital Displays, dedicated to providing high-quality, affordable LED displays with exceptional service. TNT Fireworks, celebrating more than 100 years of America's #1 best-selling brand of fireworks. Alabama Power, developed for the service of Alabama. Wind Creek Casino, Montgomery, elevate your game to fabulous. The Home Depot, more saving, more doing. Coca-Cola, real magic. Zuby's Taco Kitchen, Yellowwood. And by Vibes Restaurant, we're all about good vibes. Utilities Board of Tuskegee, purpose, progress, people.
Golden Tigers just not able to stave off the Golden Bears of Miles College, number 1 versus number 2. And number 1 comes back from 10 points down in the second half to claim the win here in Chappie James this afternoon. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, they finished the ball game shooting 21 of 56 from the floor. And from the behind the arc, just 2 3-point baskets for Tuskegee from the free throw line, 10 of for the Golden Bears of Miles, 19 of 49 shooting from the floor. They were 6 of 15 from behind the arc and 12 of 21 shooting from the free throw line. In total, the rebound edge went to the Golden Tigers 41-32. In this ball game, we had 5 ties and 3 lead changes. Tuskegee leading by 10 late in this ball game. 4 minutes left, was not able to hold on to that lead. 7 assists for the Golden Bears, 6 for the Golden Tigers. Tuskegee, 21 turnovers compared to 15 for Miles. Bench points, 10 for Tuskegee, 9 for Miles. Tuskegee with 7 Yellowwood block shots in this ball game. Fast break points, 10 for Tuskegee on Wind Creek Casino Montgomery fast break lay-ins. And 7 for the Golden Bears of Miles College. Points off turnovers, 13 for Tuskegee, 16 for Golden Bears of Miles College. Points in the paint, 34 for Tuskegee, 26 for Miles. Second chance points, 10 for Tuskegee, 6 for Miles. No technical fouls in this ball game. And the Golden Bears are able to win it here inside Chappie. Take a look at some of the individual performances in this ball game. First, for the Golden Bears of Miles College, they were led by Alvin Miles, who scored 23 points and 6 rebounds. They got 8 points from Ryland Walker in this ball game, 7 from Tolafree, 6 in the ball game from Trotter, who was relatively quiet. Carroll had 3. They got 5 from Eli Horton, who came off the bench, and then they got 2 from Ballard in the ball game. For the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee, they were led by Kevin Seasbury, who had 19 points and 3 rebounds. Pennington finished with 10 points and 5 rebounds. Rodney Walker with 5. Kasame Draper held to just 6 points in this ball game. Noah Goins with 4. Boyce with 3. And they got 7 points from Dylan Cambridge. But Tuskegee just not able to hold things down defensively, led by 10. But they fall to the Golden Bears of Miles College, 56-54. Earlier action, the Golden Tigers on the women's side, they won for their 8th straight, and the Golden Tigers finished with a 53-46 lead or win over the Lady Bears. So on this Saturday afternoon from Chappie James, the teams split. The women win, and the men in the finale this afternoon, they fall to the Golden Bears, 56-54. Reminder now, we've got coverage here from the Chappie James Arena on Monday at 5:30, starting with women's action where the Dragons of Lane College will have women's action at 5:30, and then men to follow here on GTSN. Special thanks to Tuskegee University President Dr. Mark Brown, Dr. Arondas Rice, Chief Operating Officer here at Tuskegee University, Director of Athletics and Executive Producer of GTSN, Reginald Ruffin, Chief Deputy Athletics Director, Deborah Rogers, Communications and Marketing Department. We extend our condolences out to Stefan Smith and a loss to his family. We're praying for you, Stefan, and your entire family. To Jordan Benson, our Sports Information Director, Nick Brown, Game Operations Manager, Eric Tabor with our remote productions from our studios, and a special thanks to you for joining us all season long on GTSN. Again, we're back here on Monday with basketball action on GTSN when the Golden Tigers will host the Dragons of Lane College women at 5:30, the men at 7. Until then, Charles Ward saying thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday afternoon with us here on GTSN. This has been a production of the Golden Tiger Sports Network. See you back here on Monday.
Tuskegee fans, thank you for listening to the Golden Tigers Sports Network.